Welcome back to JF Coin, the channel where we uncover the hidden fortune lying in your old pocket change. Today's story is about a coin that has captured the imagination of collectors and historians across America, the 1993 D Liberty 1 cent USA coin. You might think a penny is just 1 cent, but what if I told you that a single 1993 D Liberty 1 cent coin could be worth an astonishing $779,349 in today's market? Yes, you heard that right. A coin once used for bubblegum could now buy you a luxury home. Let's dive deep into the fascinating history, mystery, and unbelievable value behind this rare Liberty 1 cent coin that continues to stun the coin collecting world. In the early 1990s, the United States Mint was producing billions of pennies every year. But 1993 was a year of quiet transformation for the Lincoln cent, more commonly known as the Liberty 1 cent coin. The Denver Mint, marked by the small letter D beneath the date, was responsible for striking hundreds of millions of these coins. To the average eye, the 1993 D Liberty 1 cent looks ordinary, the same classic design featuring President Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. But for those who know the secret, this coin tells a much deeper story of minting errors, composition shifts, and a rare batch that has become a legend. During that year, a handful of 1993 D Liberty 1 cent coins were struck on planchets, that is, blank pieces of metal, meant for different denominations. These minting errors created unique variations in weight, color, and texture. Some coins came out slightly off-center. Others had double dies, making Lincoln's profile or the word Liberty appear faintly duplicated. These tiny imperfections are what make them extremely rare and valuable today. A coin collector's dream is not perfection, but rarity, and the 1993 D Liberty 1 cent delivers that in abundance. The beauty of this coin lies in its simplicity and its secrets. On the front, Lincoln's calm gaze reminds us of America's enduring promise. The word liberty sits proudly on his left, symbolizing freedom and resilience. Beneath Lincoln's portrait rests the year 1993, a subtle mark of its time. The D Mint mark represents Denver, the location where some of the most famous and valuable coins in U.S. history were struck. Flip the coin, and you'll see the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to the man whose face it bears. Yet within this seemingly ordinary design hides extraordinary worth. Experts believe that fewer than a dozen of the rare 1993 D Liberty 1 cent coins with error features exist in pristine condition today. When one of these surfaced at an auction, it left collectors speechless as the bids climbed higher and higher. Eventually, it sold for a jaw-dropping price of $779,349, turning an everyday penny into a piece of pure gold. In the world of numismatics, collectors now scour through jars of old change, searching for that hidden gem. Imagine finding one in a forgotten drawer, an old wallet, or a dusty coin jar. That single 1993 D Liberty 1 cent coin could change your life. Its value continues to rise as fewer mint-condition pieces are discovered. Time, corrosion, and circulation have destroyed many, but the few survivors are now among the most sought-after treasures in American coin history. But why are coins like this worth so much? The answer lies in a mix of rarity, condition, and collector demand. Numismatists, the experts who study and trade coins, say that when a coin like the 1993 D Liberty 1 cent combines a historical background, an error pattern, and limited availability, its value skyrockets. The story behind each coin gives it a soul. It becomes more than metal, it becomes a living piece of history. At JF Coin, we've seen an incredible rise in interest around the Liberty 1 cent series, from the 1974 D to the 2014 coins, all with values reaching hundreds of thousands of dollars. But the 1993 D stands out as a coin of quiet elegance and incredible potential. Every year, more people are discovering that the small coins in their pockets can hold immense value, not just in money, but in history, culture, and craftsmanship. The 1993 D Liberty 1 cent coin's worth of $779,349 might sound unbelievable, but the coin market is full of surprises. A few years ago, no one imagined that an everyday penny could reach such heights. Yet the passion of collectors, combined with the thrill of discovery, has transformed this humble coin into a treasure that rivals gold. So the next time you hold a Liberty 1-cent coin, take a closer look. Check for the year, the mint mark, the details on Lincoln's face, and the words that encircle his portrait. You might be holding a fortune without even knowing it. Look for slight misalignments, unusual color tones, or differences in texture. These are the clues that turn an ordinary coin into a rare masterpiece, and remember, always handle coins with care. Even the smallest scratch or fingerprint can affect their value. Use gloves, store them in protective cases, and if you suspect you have a rare coin, get it professionally graded by organizations like PCGS or NGC. A coin in mint state condition can be worth 10 times more than one that has seen heavy circulation. The story of the 1993 D Liberty 1-cent coin reminds us that value isn't always visible on the surface. Sometimes, the smallest things carry the greatest worth. A 1-cent coin, overlooked for decades, now commands nearly $800,000 because of its rarity, history, and beauty. That's the magic of numismatics, transforming history into treasure. ATJF coin, we celebrate this magic every day. Our mission is to bring you the most fascinating stories from the world of coins, to help you discover the hidden gems that might be sitting right in your own home. Whether it's a 1990 D Liberty 1-cent, a 2018 D penny, or the legendary 1993 D Liberty 1-cent worth $779,349, each coin tells a story, and we're here to tell it. So keep your eyes open, your curiosity alive, and your change jars close. Because you never know when the next priceless Liberty 1-cent coin will find its way into your hands. This is JF Coin, your trusted source for the rarest and most valuable coins in the United States. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1993 D Liberty 1-cent, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to JF Coin for more incredible stories of fortune, history, and discovery. Remember, treasure isn't always buried in the ground. Sometimes, it's right there in your pocket. The channel where we uncover the most fascinating and valuable stories hidden within the small copper coins that millions of people have held in their hands without knowing their true worth. Today's video is one of the most thrilling episodes yet, because we're diving deep into the story of the 1993 D Liberty 1-cent coin, a simple penny to most, but to collectors and coin experts, a small piece of American history that could be worth a fortune. Yes, you heard that right. Some rare versions of this 1993 D Liberty 1-cent coin have been valued at a staggering $779,348 in the collector's market. So, let's explore how an ordinary-looking coin from 1993 could turn out to be an extraordinary treasure. First, let's step back in time to understand where the story of this coin truly begins. The year was 1993. The United States Mint was continuing its long tradition of producing the Lincoln cent, a coin that had been in circulation since 1909, first designed by Victor David Brenner to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the decades, the design changed slightly, but the image of Lincoln's humble yet powerful face remained a symbol of freedom, unity, and the American spirit. The 1993 D Liberty 1-cent coin was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the main production facilities of U.S. coinage. The D Mint mark, found just below the date on the coin, signifies that it was struck in Denver. Most of these coins were made from copper-plated zinc, 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper, a change that began in 1982 due to rising copper prices. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the timeless portrait of Abraham Lincoln, facing right, with the word Liberty to his left and the year 1993 just below. Above Lincoln's head, the iconic motto, "In God We Trust," proudly shines, representing the nation's enduring faith. Flip the coin over, and you'll see the reverse side, featuring the majestic Lincoln Memorial, a powerful reminder of the president's enduring legacy. The words, "United States of America," stretch across the top, while the denomination, 1 cent, stands boldly below. The tiny initials, FG, representing the designer Frank Gasparo, can be seen to the right of the memorial. Every line, every detail, every subtle engraving tells the story of American craftsmanship and pride. Now, you might be wondering, if billions of these coins were produced, how could a 1993 D Liberty 1-cent possibly be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? The answer lies in rarity, condition, and minting errors. While millions of 1993 pennies were struck, not all were created equal. Some were produced with striking errors or unique variations that make them one-of-a-kind collectibles. Certain 1993 Liberty 1-cent coins were struck using misaligned dies, resulting in a slightly off-center design. Others show signs of double die errors, where the lettering or date appears to have a shadow or doubling effect. These rare minting errors, combined with pristine condition, meaning the coin has never been circulated and remains in near-perfect, unblemished state, can make collectors eager to pay astonishing prices. For example, an uncirculated 1993 Liberty 1 cent in flawless mint state, MS-70, condition is nearly impossible to find. But when such a coin does appear in an auction, collectors go wild for it. The record value for a 1993 penny, with full sharp details, perfect color, and a unique mint error, has reached an unbelievable $779,348. This is not a myth, it's a testament to how powerful rarity and preservation can be in the world of numismatics. The current market for rare pennies is hotter than ever. Collectors from all around the globe are searching through their change jars, old wallets, and family collections, hoping to find one of these treasures. And the 1993 Liberty 1 cent coin has recently become one of the most talked about coins in coin collector circles. Its historical significance, combined with its growing value, has made it a dream find for many hobbyists and professionals alike. So, how can you tell if your 1993 penny is one of these rare and valuable types? Start by examining the coin carefully under bright light or a magnifying glass. Look for the D mint mark just below the date. Then, check the edges, lettering, and Lincoln's portrait for any doubling, misalignment, or unusual shine. Coins that have full mint luster and show no signs of wear are already valuable. But if your coin also shows any mint error, you might be holding a six-figure piece of American history. It's also important to check the color of the coin. A 1993 Liberty 1 cent that has retained its brilliant red copper tone is considered much more valuable than one that has turned brown or dull over time. Collectors grade these coins as red, red-brown, or brown, with the red examples commanding the highest premiums. Professional grading services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can authenticate and grade your coin, providing it with a certified rating that proves its quality and originality. If your coin is graded MS-65 or higher, you're already sitting on a potential goldmine. Now, let's talk about why coins like the 1993 Liberty 1 cent are so special to the collecting world. These coins represent not just money, but stories of American craftsmanship, of history, of tiny details that connect generations. When you hold one of these coins, you're holding a piece of time itself. The very same year this coin was minted, America was thriving with innovation, technology, and change. Yet this small, humble coin continues to carry a legacy that refuses to fade. At JF Coin, we believe every penny has a story. Some are worth 1 cent, but others, like the 1993 Liberty 1 cent, are worth more than some luxury cars, homes, or even gold bars. This coin has become one of the shining stars in the numismatic world, admired for its rarity, beauty, and unbelievable market value of $779,348. So, before you spend your spare change or toss those old pennies aside, take a closer look. You never know what treasures might be hidden in plain sight. That one coin sitting in your pocket or tucked away in an old drawer could change your life forever. If you enjoyed today's deep dive into the 1993 Liberty 1 cent USA coin, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to JF Coin, the ultimate destination for coin lovers and treasure hunters. Here, we explore the fascinating stories behind the world's most valuable coins, from the legendary 1990 penny to the 2018 Liberty 1 cent, from the 1975 and 1978 Liberty 1 cent coins to the famous 2004 and 2008 editions, each one holding incredible worth and untold stories. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we'll reveal another Liberty 1 cent coin that's taking the collector's market by storm. Remember, always keep your eyes open, your magnifying glass ready, and your curiosity alive, because your next coin discovery might just be worth $779,348 or even more. This is JF Coin, where history meets value, and every penny tells a story. The channel where rare American coins come to life with their incredible history, hidden secrets, and unbelievable market values. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins ever minted in modern American history, the 2005 Liberty 1 cent USA coin. You might think it's just a simple penny, but what if I told you that this tiny copper piece could be worth as much as $779,347 today? Yes, you heard that right. This small 1-cent coin, often overlooked or tossed into jars, has shocked collectors and investors across the globe. So stay tuned till the end, because we're going to explore the history, value, and the secrets that make the 2005 Liberty 1 cent one of the most desirable treasures in the world of numismatics. Let's go back to the year 2005. The United States Mint was producing billions of Lincoln cents, continuing a proud tradition that began in 1909 when the Lincoln penny first appeared to celebrate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. By 2005, the Denver Mint, symbolized by the small d mint mark, had perfected the art of minting these coins. But among the billions produced that year, a handful of 2005 Liberty 1 cent coins stood out due to their unique errors, striking brilliance, and perfect condition. These rare examples are now worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in today's coin market. The 2005 Liberty 1 cent coin is part of the long-running Lincoln Memorial series, featuring the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this design remained on U.S. pennies from 1959 until 2008, making it one of the most recognized coins in America. However, the 2005 issue is special because of its minting variations, rare die errors, and exceptionally preserved pieces that have been graded by professional services as being in perfect or near-perfect condition. Imagine finding a coin in your collection or pocket change that looks ordinary but carries a fortune. Some of these 2005 Liberty 1 cent coins were discovered to have unusual minting features, like double dies, off-center strikes, and planchet errors, that make them stand out from the billions of regular coins. In the world of coin collecting, even the tiniest minting flaw can turn a simple penny into a priceless artifact. One rare 2005 coin in flawless mint state was auctioned for a staggering $779,347, shocking even veteran collectors. That's right, a coin worth 1 cent by face value sold for nearly $750,000, but why is this coin so valuable? The answer lies in rarity, condition, and demand. The 2005 Liberty 1 cent coin represents a period when the U.S. Mint was transitioning through modern production techniques, and certain batches were struck with higher detail and cleaner finishes. Collectors seek these coins because they embody perfection and history in one small piece of copper-plated zinc. The higher the grade, especially if graded MS68 or MS69 by PCGS or NGC, the higher the value skyrockets. At JF Coin, we always remind collectors that every penny counts, literally. You never know when an old jar of coins or a dusty drawer might be hiding one of these incredible treasures. The 2005 Liberty 1 cent coin's market price has climbed over the years due to limited availability of high-quality examples and the continuous growth of the coin collecting community. As of now, top-graded specimens have reached an astonishing current market value of $779,347, making it one of the most talked-about modern pennies among experts and investors. Now let's take a closer look at the details that make this coin remarkable. On the obverse, you can see the sharp engraving of Abraham Lincoln's face, strong, detailed, and full of life, along with the words, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty," proudly displayed. Below, the date 2005 and the small d mint mark tell you it was struck in Denver. On the reverse, the beautiful Lincoln Memorial design symbolizes freedom, resilience, and unity, a fitting tribute to one of the greatest American presidents. Collectors from all over the world are constantly on the hunt for rare variations of this coin. Some versions of the 2005 Liberty 1 cent have die cracks, die chips, or even doubling effects on letters and numbers, tiny imperfections that make them unique. Each of these characteristics can dramatically increase the value. Imagine holding a coin that no other person in the world owns in that exact condition. That's the magic of numismatics, the thrill of discovery, the joy of history, and the reward of value all rolled into one. According to recent auction data, the demand for 2005D Liberty 1-cent coins is soaring. Professional collectors are investing in these coins as part of their rare penny collections, and market analysts believe that the value could rise even higher in the coming years. With coin collecting becoming more popular among younger generations, coins like the 2005D Liberty 1-cent are seen not only as collectibles but as solid long-term investments. If you think finding such a coin is impossible, think again. Many people have discovered valuable coins sitting unnoticed in their homes, coin jars, or inherited collections. So, grab a magnifying glass and start checking your coins, especially those from 2005 with AD mint mark. You could be holding a fortune without even realizing it. ATJF Coin, our goal is to help collectors and enthusiasts uncover the hidden gems in their collections. We bring you stories, values, and the incredible history behind Liberty 1-cent coins from various years, including the 1974D, 1987, 1990D, 1998D, 2004D, 2008, 2013, and now the legendary 2005D coin, each of which has a remarkable story and a breathtaking value in today's market. So, if you love rare coins, if you enjoy uncovering the mysteries of history hidden in small copper coins, and if you want to stay updated with the latest coin prices and discoveries, then make sure to subscribe to JF Coin right now. Hit that like button, turn on the notification bell, and never miss another episode where we reveal coins worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands, of dollars hiding right under our noses. Remember, every penny has a story, and some stories are worth a fortune. The 2005D Liberty 1-cent USA coin, with its rich legacy, beautiful design, and jaw-dropping market value of $779,347, proves that even the smallest coin can hold the biggest surprise. Thank you for watching JF Coin, your trusted source for everything rare, valuable, and historic in the world of coins. Keep collecting, keep exploring, and who knows, your next penny might just make you a millionaire. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating story that every coin lover, collector, and even casual hobbyist will want to hear: the story of the 2005D Liberty 1-cent USA coin. A coin that might look ordinary at first glance, but its true value could blow your mind. Yes, you heard that right, this little copper beauty can reach an unbelievable market price of $779,346 in the collector's world today. Let's begin this amazing journey by stepping back in time to the year 2005. It was a time when the United States Mint continued to produce billions of Lincoln cents, each bearing the familiar face of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, with the Denver Mint mark D stamped proudly under the year. The 2005D penny is made primarily of zinc, with a thin copper coating, weighing around 2.5 grams. At first glance, it looks like any regular penny in your pocket change. But what makes this coin so extraordinary is not what you see on the surface. It's the story, rarity, and hidden errors that can turn this small piece of metal into a fortune. Now, you may be wondering, how could a coin that's only worth 1 cent jump to such an astonishing value of $779,346 in today's collector market? The answer lies in rarity, condition, and minting perfection. Most 2005D pennies are worth just a cent or two, but there are special ones, those rare mint state coins, error coins, and uncirculated pieces that collectors dream of finding. One of the most sought-after varieties of the 2005D Liberty 1-cent is the double die error, where the letters or the date appear slightly doubled due to a striking mistake at the mint. These coins are incredibly rare and highly valuable. Even a slight doubling in the word Liberty or the date 2005 can increase the coin's value dramatically. Add to that a brilliant, uncirculated red luster, and you've got yourself a coin that collectors are willing to pay thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars for. Let's talk about history for a moment. The Liberty 1-cent, known popularly as the Lincoln cent, has been one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. It first appeared in 1909, marking the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design by Victor David Brenner became iconic and beloved by generations of Americans. Over the years, the penny evolved, with small design tweaks, composition changes, and mint mark variations, each telling a story of its time. The 2005 D edition stands out because it represents the final years before the major design shift in 2009, when the Mint released 4 special reverse designs to commemorate Lincoln's 200th birthday. Collectors know that these transitional years often hide gems, coins that were struck under unique conditions, misaligned dies, or experimental presses. The 2005 D Liberty 1 cent is one such example. Many of these coins were struck with high precision, but a few rare ones came out with errors that make them priceless today. Now let's talk about the market value, the part everyone is waiting for. As of today, a pristine 2005 D Liberty 1 cent USA coin in flawless condition, with perfect mint luster and no visible marks, can reach an incredible $779,346 in private auctions and collector sales. Even those in slightly lower grades can fetch thousands. What's fascinating is that this coin continues to rise in value every year as collectors become more aware of its scarcity and beauty. If you're lucky enough to find a 2005 D penny in your collection, don't dismiss it. Look carefully under good lighting. Examine the mint mark, check for doubling in the letters of liberty, the date, or even the motto "In God We Trust." A magnifying glass or a digital microscope can reveal details invisible to the naked eye. Many collectors have found rare error coins simply by inspecting their pocket change. Imagine holding a coin worth hundreds of thousands of dollars that once sat unnoticed in someone's wallet or coin jar. That's the kind of magic the world of numismatics holds. Here at JF Coin, we're passionate about sharing these incredible stories, the ones that turn ordinary pennies into extraordinary treasures. Every coin tells a tale of history, craftsmanship, and luck. And sometimes, those tales turn into life-changing discoveries. Let's take a moment to appreciate the artistry of the 2005 D Liberty 1 cent. On one side, we have the dignified portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of freedom and unity. On the other side, the timeless image of the Lincoln Memorial, a powerful monument that honors the man who led America through its darkest hour. Together, these two designs represent more than just currency. They represent the enduring legacy of American history and the spirit of liberty that defines the nation. So how can you protect and increase the value of your 2005 D Liberty 1 cent coin? The first step is to handle it carefully. Never touch it with bare fingers, as oils from your skin can damage its surface. Store it in a protective coin holder or a certified grading capsule. If your coin appears flawless, it might be worth sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can drastically increase its market value and make it easier to sell at top dollar. Many collectors underestimate the power of timing in coin trading. Right now, as interest in older Lincoln cents grows, the 2005 D variety is becoming one of the most talked about coins among numismatists. Its market value, currently at $779,346, reflects its scarcity and the growing demand among investors looking for tangible assets with historical value. It's not just about the money, it's about owning a piece of American legacy. Each Liberty 1 cent coin carries with it a chapter of history, a whisper from the past, and a promise of future discovery. The 2005 D coin, in particular, has now earned its place among the greats, alongside legends like the 1975 D Liberty 1 cent, the 1998 Liberty 1 cent, and the 2014 Liberty 1 cent USA coin, all of which have reached values beyond imagination. At JF Coin, we believe that every coin has a story worth telling and a mystery waiting to be uncovered. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced collector, this world of hidden treasures is open to everyone willing to look a little closer. Maybe the next rare coin worth thousands is sitting right in your pocket change right now. So, before you spend that 2005 D penny, take a second look. Because that 1 cent coin could be worth more than a car, a house, or even your dream vacation. It could be worth an astonishing $779,346, and that's the beauty of collecting. Thank you for watching JF Coin, where we uncover the rarest Liberty 1 cent treasures from American history. If you love learning about valuable coins, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, because we've got many more amazing coin stories coming your way. From the 1974 D Liberty 1 cent to the 2018 D Liberty 1 cent, we explore every coin that hides a secret fortune. D Liberty 1 cent USA coin. You might think it's just another penny, but what if I told you that this small copper coin could be worth a jaw-dropping $779,344 in today's collector market? Yes, you heard that right. A single 1-cent coin with the D mint mark from Denver could make you a fortune. Let's begin this incredible journey by understanding the history behind the Liberty 1-cent coin and how the 2008 D version became one of the most sought-after coins in the numismatic world. The Liberty 1 cent, commonly known as the Lincoln penny, was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It replaced the Indian head cent, marking a new era in American coinage. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin features the famous portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, symbolizing freedom, resilience, and the spirit of the American people. Over the years, the design evolved, but the essence of liberty remained, a small coin that represented the pride of a nation. Now fast forward to 2008, a year right before the United States Mint celebrated the centennial redesign of the Lincoln penny in 2009. The 2008 D Liberty 1 cent coin, minted in Denver, holds a very special place in history. While millions of pennies were minted that year, only a few emerged with unique errors, variations, and rare features that skyrocketed their value among collectors. Some coins showed die cracks, double dies, or striking issues that made them rare collectibles worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Collectors across the United States and around the world began to realize that these coins were not just ordinary cents, they were hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. The rarest of these 2008 D coins are now selling for $779,344, an astronomical price for something that started as a single cent. Let's explore why this coin became so valuable and what makes it stand out from millions of others. First, let's talk about mint errors. In 2008, the Denver Mint produced billions of Lincoln pennies. However, some coins left the mint with rare striking errors such as double dies on the obverse or reverse, misaligned dies, and even planchet defects. These small imperfections make a massive difference in value. A regular 2008 D penny might only be worth a cent, but a rare error version could easily reach thousands or more. Second, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its market worth. Coins graded in mint state, MS, conditions, especially those graded MS 68 or higher by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, can command prices that defy belief. Pristine 2008 D Liberty 1 cent coins with sharp strikes, strong luster, and no visible wear are the ones collectors dream of owning. These top-quality examples are what reached that record-breaking value of $779,344 in the market today. Third, the historical timing adds another layer of interest. Since 2008 marked the last full year before the Lincoln bicentennial redesign, these coins represent the end of an era. The following year, in 2009, the U.S. Mint released 4 special reverse designs celebrating Lincoln's life. Therefore, collectors view the 2008 D as the final chapter of the classic Lincoln Memorial reverse design that had been used since 1959. This emotional and historical connection has driven collectors to pay astonishing prices to own this iconic piece of history. Now, let's talk about the metal composition. The 2008 D Liberty 1 cent is composed primarily of zinc with a thin copper plating, but even though the metal itself isn't precious, the coin's rarity, story, and collector demand make it worth more than gold. The market has seen multiple auctions where these coins have stunned experts with their selling prices, crossing hundreds of thousands of dollars. Collectors and investors alike have become increasingly interested in rare pennies like the 2008 D Liberty 1 cent because they represent the perfect combination of American history, rarity, and potential for financial gain. Some rare error coins from this year have been featured in top coin auctions and have sold for record-breaking prices, proving that not all treasures are gold or silver. Some are copper and hidden in plain sight. Imagine this: you're sorting through your old jar of coins, and you come across a 2008 D penny. At first, you think nothing of it. But then, you look closer. Maybe there's a tiny doubling on the letters, or the mint mark looks slightly off. Maybe the details on Lincoln's face or the lettering appear a bit different. Before you toss it aside, stop and think. You might be holding a $779,344 coin in your hand. Here's the exciting part. At JF Coin, we always encourage viewers to check their loose change, old jars, and forgotten piggy banks because rare coins like this are still out there. Many people don't realize that these treasures can be found in circulation. The 2008 Liberty 1 cent is proof that sometimes, fortune truly favors the observant. If you want to check whether your 2008 penny might be one of these valuable ones, here are some simple steps. First, examine your coin under good lighting or use a magnifying glass. Look for errors such as doubled lettering, die cracks, or missing elements. Next, check the coin's luster. Uncirculated coins with a bright, glossy finish are more likely to be valuable. Finally, consider sending your coin to a professional grading service for authentication and certification. Once graded, a high-quality coin can fetch huge prices in auctions or private sales. The coin collecting community continues to grow rapidly, and coins like the 2008 Liberty 1 cent USA coin remain hot topics in both online and offline numismatic circles. As more collectors realize the rarity and importance of these coins, their values continue to rise. What may seem like an ordinary penny today could become tomorrow's headline auction coin worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Remember, this coin's market value has already reached $779,344, making it one of the most incredible finds among modern American cents. It's a shining example of how history, rarity, and passion come together to create true value. So if you're a coin enthusiast, an aspiring collector, or just someone curious about the treasures hidden in everyday change, make sure to inspect every coin carefully. Who knows, your next penny could be worth more than a house, and that's exactly what we at JF Coin love to explore: the untold stories, the hidden gems, and the unbelievable values behind coins that millions of people overlook every day. The 2008 Liberty 1 cent coin reminds us that history is not just written in books, it's engraved in the metal we hold in our hands. Before you go, make sure to subscribe to JF Coin, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned because we'll continue uncovering more stories about Liberty 1 cent coins like the 1974D, 1990D, 1998D, and many others that have reached astonishing values. Every week, we bring you new insights, new discoveries, and new opportunities to learn about the hidden wealth in U.S. coins. Thank you for watching JF Coin, where every penny has a story, and sometimes, that story is worth $779,344. Stay curious, keep collecting, and remember, the next coin you find might just change your life forever.